Hi Capricorn, this is going to be your love and relationship reading now. So let's see what's coming through on these tarot cards in relation to love and relationships for the sign of Capricorn. We're ready to go. I've been shuffling these for a while and meditating. Let's see what's coming out for you guys. So take the messages that resonate today and leave the rest, Capricorn. It may sound like a current relationship, a past relationship. Even if you're single, there may be something here for you. Middle of the deck, or middle of the reading, High Priestess with the Death card. Two major arcana cards already. Nine of Swords. Okay. Three of Wands in reverse. The Hierophant. All right, so you're a little bit stressed out, to say the least, about your relationship at this time. We have your energy here, Capricorn, Cardinal Earth with the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like you could be dealing with somebody that's very similar to you in a sense, and you guys are almost like mirroring each other's behavior at the moment, if that makes sense. As well as that, I've got the Four of Wands and I've got finally the Eight of Pentacles. So let's see. It looks like you are stressed about rushing into something new. This looks like to me like that something has come to an end, so that something has really changed. It was that you needed to make the right decision and do what was best for you, and that came through intuitively for you, High Priestess, that you knew that what had to happen was a transition or an ending to take place. Now you have a certain amount of guilt about that or stress, and that could be just because of how rushed it was and how much it was not in alignment with each other. So I'm getting the sense that one person wanted to keep this rooted, and one person wanted to keep the home happy and living situation together, and the other did not, and the other is looking elsewhere. Some of you are looking, Capricorn, like your guys are both looking in different directions. You're not headed in the same direction. There's just no same page here. I'm just not seeing people on the same page in this relationship right now. And it's kind of like, you've been thinking for a while, Capricorn, what else is out there for me? I'm sure that there's something out there that would make me feel happier, that you've committed to something in the past, and you've really, made that person that you're with think at least that you are totally committed to them. But I sense something has recently changed, and you are second guessing that level of commitment because you're thinking what else is out there. Maybe you've started to feel attracted to another person. Maybe there's been a sudden spark of interest, or there is somebody else coming through on this, that might not be your person. You had a home situation or living situation, domestic partnership, or something with the person that you were dealing with. And I think you're kind of figuring out, how can we still work this out? Because there are loose ends that need to be tied up for us to kind of progress and move on. There is an element of this person not giving up on you so easily. And maybe that's because, Capricorn, you have made a commitment to this person that it doesn't look like you're honoring for whatever reason. Not that you're acting dishonorably, but that maybe you realize it's not working, you realize that it's something else is there for you, or you realize that if it wants to work out, and if it is going to work out, work is going to be the operative word. A lot of focus and effort is going to have to be applied to this relationship. The way you apply your effort and focus to your hustle, Capricorn, to going after what it is that you want, all this wand energy, it's so strong in this reading, all of these wand cards. So there is something that you really desire. There is something that you want to create. You're very inspired about something else. It just doesn't seem to be the love relationship. So like I said, if we want something to work out, the work just has to be put into it, because you're putting all this work and effort into your passion projects and what you love to do and what you've been feeling inspired to do. Maybe it's travel, maybe it's relocation, maybe it's starting to expand a business or a company, or it's an area of your life where I feel there has been a lot of work and effort paid already, and you haven't fully seen the results. Some of you are blaming your relationship for these setbacks and lack of progress, but I don't know if that's necessarily true. We'll have to clear up and see what's going on in this. But if you treated this relationship and nurtured it and spent time at home and spent quality time with the person that you're with, maybe it could turn around. But without that effort and commitment, we're never going to know, essentially, Capricorn. Okay, so some of you are thinking about ending things at this time, and I just want to make sure that you have seen all your options so far. Let's see though, let's see. I don't think you fully made the decision, but you're weighing it up and you feel quite bad about it so far. Let's pull more cards and see what this is all about. We have 3 major arcana cards here. They're crucial for me to clear up for you now. Major arcana, like the Hierophant, the High Priestess, and Death, are cards of soul evolution. So it's when we're in a particular phase in our life, in this physical vessel of a body that we're using to experience life here as a divine being. We are in our vessel and our soul is saying to us, oh, okay, now we're going to present, our soul has been ready to be presented with a lesson or a challenge or a reward or something karmic to work through. And that's what's happening in this relationship. The commitment that was made in the past, was there a sense of pressure? Because these are very different energies. 3 of Wands in reverse is flighty and it's not committed, and it's looking out and it's saying, I don't really care if I've made commitments to you or to something. I'm looking out, and you've always maybe had that within you, Capricorn, that, you know, well, you are a sign of endurance and extremely committed sign. But in this relationship, we've always had a kind of grass is greener, or like yearning for the past or something else. But we did make a commitment. So let's see, it's kind of confusing maybe. It's confusing to the person you're with. It's confusing to yourself maybe, Capricorn. Let's clear up the Hierophant, and I'll take a glimpse at the 3 of Wands too in reverse. Okay, the 10 of Swords and the Temperance card. So one of you was super rushed and almost forceful with what had to happen, when it had to happen, where it had to happen. Action needs to be taken now. And if things had just been done in a more slowly tempered way, maybe we wouldn't feel like this, 10 of Swords. Maybe we wouldn't feel like we're at our wits' end and that we're not in it anymore. But things were too rushed, and things weren't thought through, and it unsettled you, Capricorn. You were almost like strong-armed into doing something in a matter of speed and like at somebody else's will, and it wasn't really your decision, I'm sensing. And that is telling me in a way that there was no chill. There was no kind of like seeing things long term. It was acted upon there and then, and you didn't really wait until I think that this happened. I think that this action and commitment was made in a moment of chaos. It was almost like a bandage being put over something, and you acted on something, made a commitment to each other, gave each other the keys here on the ground to the apartment, to the house, gave each other a key, got married, whatever it was. It was something that took the relationship to a more committed phase or energy, and it was done too quickly without you guys being in a good flow to begin with. So you weren't in the best place when this commitment was made. And this Temperance card talks about flow and harmony between 2 individuals, or just a very intimate relationship. And I'm not saying that was never there. It looks like it really was. And that's what's keeping you here, Capricorn. That's what's making you not sure about how to do this, or if you will fully transition to an ending. Or does this Death card, does it mean an ending? Let's figure it out. Or does it just mean we need to take this relationship to another space? Death is just a transformation in all senses of the world, and in all senses of the meaning of death. It's just a transformation, okay, to something else. But will that be something else without your person, alone? Or are you guys transforming the relationship? Well, let's see. The commitment that you're in right now, it's 10 of Swords. It's feeling like it's at some sort of a dead end, Capricorn. or you are, and that worries you, that upsets you, it causes you a lot of stress. You're under stress, but something deep down, High Priestess and Death, let's look into this. Something deep down is telling you that there is a need for a transformation to occur in this relationship. Maybe it'll be a death to a rebirth, or maybe it will be an ending of this so that you transform as an individual. Let's see. High Priestess and the Death card. Let's have some clear messages coming through from Capricorn's guides. What is this intuitive? You need to trust in your intuition right now. Is the High Priestess in the very middle of the deck. This sometimes can indicate somebody else. Sun in Capricorn, the Four of Pentacles, and the Empress. All right. There is a lot of confusion around this relationship. There is a lot of confusion about your offers, your opportunities, choosing something, and you're making choices, and none of them really seem very clear to you right now. And I guess for some of you, you're just thinking like, what is our best options to have each other still feeling secure in the best way possible. The most easeful way possible for both. The Four of Pentacles is very much about security, but it does suggest to me with the High Priestess that there's a total emotional cutoff here. You guys aren't open to each other emotionally anymore. There is a block around the heart. White energy on top of the High Priestess's head here is the color of the crown chakra energy, and you're seeing things very clearly, but you're not feeling anything for this person right now or this relationship. There is an emotional block up. So the heart chakra is open, but the crown chakra is, the heart chakra is closed for now. No energy flowing in or out, but the white headspace crown chakra is illuminated, and you're receiving downloads, and your clarity is there. So when I'm talking to you now, Capricorn, think about what your intuition is telling you. I think it's really strong and really valid right now. Okay, the Death and the Empress card. Well, this talks to me about children being involved. I have children in the Death card here in the element, and Empress is often thought of the mother of mothers in the tarot deck. So pregnancy or motherhood, or children, of course. If we've got a motherhood, we must have children. So what are we transforming into? You could be dealing with a Taurus or a Scorpio, and you're transforming into, how do we work this out for the kids? Some of you are, what are our best options for figuring out where to live, figuring out how to make everything just stable and good for them. To four is stability. We need stability, and it's not just for yourselves. I feel like there's other people that are in the way up, or if there's no one else, Capricorn, if you don't have kids or anything like that, you're very deeply, you're still very, you're considering your person still very much, and what this transition would mean for them, what it would mean for you guys. And how would they be, do they deserve this? They need to be respected. You still respect your person a lot, and you just want to make sure you're doing the right thing that's right for them. Okay, so let's see the advice of the Ace of Wands. What is it telling us? What's the Ace of Wands telling us to do? I think some of you have been recently inspired or attracted to something outside of the relationship, be it work, be it a new location, be it a person, be it a way of life, but something else has got your interest. Five of Swords. Some of you think that this relationship is kind of past the point of repair. Some of you think that this relationship is past the point of healing and past the point of any optimism ever being restored here. You have so much passion and spark for something else in life. It doesn't have to be another person, but it is something else outside of the relationship. And the worst thing you could do is the Five of Swords and self-sabotage, but I don't think it would be you self-sabotaging, Capricorn. I think it would be you causing the pain and the hurt to the other person. And that's really the worst thing you could do, is to basically, what's that saying? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. You don't want to fool them again, because you've already hurt them, Capricorn, in a way. And to do that to them again, I don't actually think that would be fooling them twice. I think it would be fooling yourself twice, and you would be letting yourself down to repeat that. Last thing I want to look at is the person that you're dealing with, the Queen of Pentacles in this reading. The option is there for you to work things out, but you need to put that Eight of Pentacles applied work and focus, and that's the only way it's going to. Let's see what this Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn energy, could be another Capricorn, could be someone you share a home with. They will fight for you. They will fight for you. The person that you are with still loves you. Their heart space is still open. Okay? Bye, Capricorn. That's your reading.